meets the most stringent safety and performance requirements, including those of UL, OSHA, and the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. The Burndy high ground system is a complete system, consisting of cable-to-ground rod connectors, taps, grid cross connectors, splices, terminations, ground plates, structural ground connectors, and many other products to efficiently handle every facet of a grounding system installation. A key feature of the Burndy system is precision-engineered installation tools, which provide consistent installations at a lower installed cost. Burndy's tooling package is unmatched in the industry. For a moment, let's examine the key issues facing today's grounding systems and how the Burndy high ground compression system addresses these issues more effectively than exothermic type products. High ground compression connectors are made of high conductivity electrolytic copper, the same material as the copper ground cable itself. In addition, each connector is pre-filled with Burndy's unique Penetrox E compound, a synthetic oxide inhibitor with copper filings to help seal the connection and prevent corrosion in below-ground installations. By using the same copper material, the possibility of corrosion due to dissimilar metals is virtually eliminated. Exothermic installations, on the other hand, require a different alloy material, creating the potential of higher resistance joints. When you consider the potential for improper exothermic installations, the repeatability of compression connections truly shines. In fact, some 26-year-old compression connections exhibit a resistance similar to the conductor itself. The high ground system can be installed with either hand tools or high-volume power compression tools. To ensure consistency, these installation tools will automatically release, producing an audible blow-off when the installation is complete. A Burndy installation requires less than 5 minutes to complete, whereas the exothermic process will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes per installation, almost 3 times as long. Exothermic systems also require a large investment in special molds for each conductor size and connector type. Burndy connectors and dies are range-taking. Only 6 connectors and 4 dies are required to handle number 6 through 500 MCM conductors, a much smaller investment than a set of exothermic molds. Burndy high ground compression connectors are based upon a technology with a proven 40-year history. In fact, high ground connectors have been in service for over 26 years, with the test results to prove connection integrity. It's no wonder that they meet all of the latest requirements for IEEE 837, RUL listed, and even meet 40-year life nuclear requirements. When it comes to installed cost, Burndy's high ground system truly shines. A typical Burndy connection requires under 5 minutes. Therefore, it costs much less to install Burndy, even if you have the required exothermic molds. In addition, our compression system eliminates many of the safety hazards and wet weather job delays associated with exothermic installations. Burndy can provide all of the products necessary to complete your installation, including a full line of compression and mechanical connectors. Now let's examine Burndy's extensive line of compression products, specifically designed for ground system installations. Burndy builds high grid cross connectors to provide faster dissipation of fault currents. These connectors are made of high conductivity electrolytic copper and are pre-filled with Burndy's unique Penetrox E oxide inhibiting compound, then strip sealed to prevent contamination. Because they're UL listed and meet the latest requirements of IEEE 837, these connectors are ideal for direct burial applications. Burndy's high grid cross connectors can be installed in a matter of minutes. First, wire brush the ground conductor. Position the connector on the conductor. Rapid advance the ram to grip the connector. Then, crimp. The tool will automatically release after 10,000 psi is achieved, providing a consistent installation time after time. The other side of the connector is installed in the same manner. This is simplified because the connector can be rotated to the proper position and will remain in place until crimped. For ease of inspection, a die index code is permanently embossed into the connector body. Inspecting an exothermic joint is not that straightforward. Because Burndy's high-grid cross connectors are range-taking, only 6 connectors and 4 dies are required to accommodate conductors ranging from number 6 through 500 MCM. For effective operation, the ground grid should be connected to ground rods which have been driven into the earth. To handle this requirement, Burndy features a full range of gridlock connectors which accommodate ground rod diameters of 1/2 to 1 inch and conductors from number 2 through 500 MCM. As with our cross connectors, Burndy's grid-to-ground rod connectors are UL listed and meet the latest requirements of IEEE 837. They're suitable for use on copper-clad and stainless steel ground rods. Tin-plated versions are also available for use on galvanized ground rods. Installation requires the same tools and most of the same dies as our other connectors and is virtually the same as the connectors demonstrated previously. Burndy's high ground compression system provides 2 types of tap connectors, the heavy-duty figure 6 construction and an economical open C design. They're both range-taking and available to accommodate conductors from number 6 through 500 MCM. The figure 6 design, however, has the added benefit of containing the individual strands of the tap cable for a more consistent installation. Since they both meet UL and IEEE requirements, the one to use depends on the design preference or the specifying engineer. Please note that both of Burndy's tap connector designs can be used for current carrying applications, and the figure 6 model can be used for terminating a cable to a ground rod. Burndy offers a high-torque figure 8 ground rod dead-end connector accommodating a full range of rod diameters and conductors with only 10 range-taking connectors. These connectors are pre-filled with Burndy's Penetrox E compound and meet the latest UL and IEEE requirements. In addition, all figure 8 connector combinations can be installed with only 1 die set. Because terminals and splices are required for most ground system installations, Burndy provides terminals and splices to accommodate number 2 through 500 MCM conductors. Burndy's terminal line consists of both standard duty UL listed models and heavy duty designs to meet IEEE 837 requirements. These grounding terminals incorporate many of the features found throughout our high-dent line, such as a tubular seamless construction, an extended transition, and an inspection hole to confirm that the conductor is fully inserted into the connector barrel. In addition, Burndy ground terminals are pre-filled with our Penetrox oxide inhibiting compound. Connector identification is embossed directly into the body, and the position and number of crimps required are indicated by the knurlings in the connector barrel. To install, fully insert the cable into the connector barrel. Rapid advance the ram to engage the connector, and crimp between the knurlings. When crimped, the dies will emboss a die index code directly into the connector body, indicating that the correct tooling and installation procedure was used. Our heavy-duty and standard splices have most of the same features and are installed in a similar manner. For safe, efficient operation, transformers, generators, motor windings, and other equipment must be effectively connected to the grounding system. To meet this requirement, the Burndy high ground system provides ground plates in both 2- and 4-hole NEMA drilled versions. In addition, the tapped holes are plugged to protect them from damage or filling up with concrete during installation.